I am excited to tell you that the Feds raised the interest rates. Does that sound wrong? Yeah, because they only raised it 1/4% yesterday. Remember, the Fed uses a very short term. A federal funds rate is what they lend to the banks on an overnight basis. It affects equity lines, cars, and things like that, but it's not a long term deal. So think about this. Our mortgage rates actually went down yesterday because the Feds only raised 1/4 instead of what they had been doing, which was a 1/2 point and 3/4 of a point at a time. What does that mean? That means the Fed feels like they're starting to get control of inflation. We're seeing things come down. We're seeing our supply chain not be such a problem anymore. So now the Fed says, wow, we don't want to keep raising rates too much because we might throw us into a recession. Well, why do long-term bonds love that? And why did our interest rates improve? Because they see that quarter move instead of the 1/2 and 3/4 as an improvement that the Fed is slowing down on raising rates and may be able to stop because they're getting control of inflation. So again, long-term bonds want stability. They want to know that if they're going to invest in a 30-year mortgage, that they're not going to have inflation, meaning if they think inflation's going to run away, they're thinking, oh, if I get 6% now and I could have got 8% in the future because there's more inflation, they're not going to want to buy. But now what they're seeing is if the Fed is controlling inflation, rates for long-term mortgages may be even less in the future. So now they want to buy. That puts pressure on long-term mortgages and brings those rates down. So great news, only a quarter move. So if you're a buyer, this is the time to look. We're going to have some inventory pickup here at the first part of the year. We still have sellers willing to work with you a little bit. Rates are coming down. Things are more affordable. Realtors out there, this is a time to get those people who are on the fence and couldn't buy at that 7 and 6.5 back in the market looking at properties. Because remember, they can still marry the house and date the rate. If the Fed gets control of inflation, not only are they going to get a better rate now, but they potentially are going to be able to refinance to a lower rate in the next couple years. Tim Harrison, the HLC team at Cornerstone Home Lending, and this is our educational series, Straight Up Mortgage Talk. Hope you enjoyed and go out and buy and sell and get some properties. Talk to you soon.